Hey guys, it's me. I'm back and I'm bringing you a long-awaited video review today. When I mean long-awaited, I mean I was too lazy to freaking do it. But today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Evasion mode, Optimus Prime. Now here we have Prime in his movie G1-esque vehicle form. Can't remember the exact name of the truck. But yeah, obviously it's in the G1 color scheme instead of the rusted, flamed out look in the movie. But still, pretty freaking cool. He rolls pretty well. It's got a bit of weight to it for a small figure like this. And it literally is freaking cool. Obviously, there's an extra gun on here. I'll go ahead and take a look at them here right now. Get them out of the way. This is the main weapon it comes with. Megatron's shotgun from Dark of the Moon. And yes, Dark of the Moon Megatron can hold it with this grip and these two pegs on it, which does fire a missile, which I'll just go ahead and do that later. And this weapon from, I believe, the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime deluxe figure with the trailer. Obviously, Dark of the Moon meaning it's mech tech. Push this little barrel down, and you extend his sword. And for this one, you actually get to lock it down. So yeah, this is cool. Go ahead and get that out of the way. For vehicle mode comparisons, why not just go ahead and show them with Silver Knight Optimus Prime? Obviously, trucks are way out of scale because of this figure. But still, it's kind of cool to see Prime go from something like this to a truck like this. Holy crap. I love it. Go ahead and get him out of the way. That's pretty... And he has two Autobot symbols on each side of his truck. What you can do, I don't know why you would do this, but if you want to fold this down, you can give them without smokestacks, I guess. But go ahead and fold that up. But that's about that for the vehicle mode. Let's go ahead and start doing some transformations, shall we? And to start transformation, we'll go ahead and flip down this smokestack and fold out these little panels that will form parts of his chest. And then go ahead and zoom under here and reach underneath the top of the truck and fold out what will be his forearms. Reach inside here and lift out this middle panel. Kind of tricky here. Lift that out and rotate that. Unpeg the front tires from this entire panel and untab everything so you can go ahead and bring it down like so. And now pretty much rest of this is just a bunch of rotating panels and moving them around so you can get them like pretty much like this, and flip these two entire panels around. And while you're doing that, go ahead and fold out, rotate all this around, push this panel in all the way and reveal the head. And then go ahead, fold out, can't talk. I'll redo that for you guys. Fold this out to reveal smokestacks, and then take this and rotate it and fold it around so it goes into around his head like that. And then fold these two panels around, and these two little tabs will go into these slots, but they don't lock in until you go ahead and take these chest panels and fold them to the middle of his chest. Now everything locks in. Go ahead and rotate the legs down. Rotate his arms by his shoulders. Bend his forearms a bit so they can match up with the panels here. Fold these two little sections down like so. Now the legs are pretty simple. Go ahead and separate them. Grab his foot and just rotate everything down. And what I like is, show you here again, is this panel actually rotates around to form the inner part of the leg, which I find is fucking cool. And then fold out his little knee spike pad. Do the same thing for the other side. Rotate the foot, in turn rotating that panel. Rotate that knee spike panel. Set him down. And I actually want to go ahead and pull the head forward. Let me bring my camera back. And there you have Evasion mode, Optimus Prime, and Robot mode. Okay, I have to say, Robot mode is definitely freaking cool. Granted, it's the original movie trilogy's Robot mode with a few tweaks to fit the new truck mode. But I have to say, I like it a lot, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get a zoom in on the head. Obviously, you can tell it doesn't have the faceplate. It's just his open mouth, which I like. Obviously, you still see the little smokestacks here. His little shoulder spikes, or whatever the hell these things are. You see his chest that fit the new truck. The grill folded in bits. Well, full grill folded in bits. Waist, shoulders, arms, legs, feet. Now, go ahead and get through articulation here. Head is on a ball joint. You can definitely go up and down, side to side. Although these smokestacks get in the way of it, but you can get it really good articulation-wise. And the neck's on a bit of a joint, too, so you can do some oons, 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 oons. I don't know why I just did that, but yeah. He's got waist articulation, but these front wheels get in the way. And you don't get actually, you do get a full 360 spin on the waist, which is cool. Obviously, shoulders are swivels inside this panel here. Ratcheting joints in the shoulder itself. Swivels just above the elbow, and a pin/hinge joint in the elbow. Now I'm going to point out the one thing I don't like about this figure. If you straighten out the arm like this, you still see the top of the truck, so you really have to keep his arms bent like this. That's the one thing I don't like about this figure. And his hands, can forget any articulation in hands. Like I said, waist articulation, these can move, so you can accustom to get more articulation in the waist for more posing. Pin ratcheting joints in the hips, swivels just tight, swivels just below the hip. A nice bend at the knee. Obviously, these knee panels are hinged. And due to transformation, you can move this part of the leg to get some more poses. And the foot is hinged. Pin hinged right here to go in and out. Well, forward and back, I mean. And you can get some ankle foot pivot. But yeah, that's about it for articulation. Now go ahead and arm him. You can have him hold. I pretty much have him hold both guns in either both gun mode, or I go ahead and extend this MechTech weapon to its bladed form, which is sometimes a pain in the butt to get into. But yeah, this is how I usually have him posed. And set him down. And another thing is, over time, the joints in his feet kind of get loose. But if you pose him right, you can get him to stay. I like how he looks at the camera all pissed. Go ahead and pull him back in for size comparison in robot mode. Just because I can. Silver Knight Optimus Prime. Again, just like in truck mode, to go from a robot like this to a freaking robot like this, holy hell. Even to give him a new, more better head is freaking cool. And the funny thing is, these two don't have faceplates. They still have their mouths, which is funny. But yeah, you can see how much difference design-wise the two robot modes have. But yeah, recommendations for this figure? I would definitely get him. I definitely would get him. It's probably the one figure I wanted to get out of the most when this line came out first. In the first place. But yeah. This has been my review of the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Class Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. May the Schwartz be with you. And roll out.